What changes when there is a performance that nobody sees?
By the flame that burns bright, O son of the horned one,
Within a closed circle, separated from the exterior world, I summoned the horned god.
Come to step into the dance, come to throw, come to the chant of the chanted prayer. We evoke thy powers that potent bite, in silent stream on the secret tide, in fierce flame by starlight pale, in shadows hot that ride the gale.
He was a prisoner within that circle.
To the heartbeats drowned, come to us who gather below, and let us hear thy hooves on the wind. Dancer, take the first step. Offer an inviting hand, halfway across the bridge, in the very center of the dancing hall. O Minotaur, son of the horned one, come, extend thy hand. Step ahead, rest thy weight on the dancer's shoulders, and become light. Lover, lay thy face on thy beloved. Gone out from himself, all things cease.
This is the way we do.
Forgotten.
Proud America.
I then erased the circle, and the audience joined in to dance to Tina Turner. What had prevented them from joining in earlier? Why had the barrier of Tesco salt held back the human tide? How had it been able to hold the tension between the profane and the sacred? I asked myself, what had happened as the salt fell and the circle closed that made the space inside different from the outside world? In my installation, Leaf Storm, within a tornado of movement, there was a circle of stillness. I invited audience members to come sit with me inside. They all knew how it would work, instinctively. They did not need explanations. Without speaking, I would tell them a story only with my eyes. I would then pour them a cup of water from a mountain river from the northwest of Scotland. They told me later that they had felt naked sitting there in front of me, though it had been I who bared myself in front of them. A change occurred every time a person came to sit with me in the leaf storm. They emerged feeling quiet, different, they told me, but what had changed was invisible. What changes then, when we cannot see the change? The tree falls unheard in the forest, and the memory fades to indeterminacy. I made her head a portrait out of 5 liters of colored ice. I remembered my thermodynamics. I remembered. Water has a specific heat of 4.184 kilojoules per Kelvin. The enthalpy of fusion is the change in enthalpy resulting from heating a given 5 liters of water frozen into a phase. The density of water, temperature in which this occurs is the melting point. In the case of water, the 5 kilograms or 5,000 grams of water is 333.55 kilojoules per kilogram. 5 liters of water times frozen into a phase. The density of water is 167.5 kilojoules of energy. 5 kilograms or 5,000 grams of water. 300 temperature in the room is 524 grams per degrees Celsius. The is Q equals mc delta T Kelvin heat 5 kilograms of energy of fusion needs to change the heat 5 kilograms of ice. 0.265 degrees Celsius, but nobody noticed. What did it matter? 0.265 degrees. There were 7 of us in the room that day. We could not feel it, and yet our bodies were working to make up for heat that was lost, straining to keep the temperature of the room stable and failing, and the temperature fell during those 15 minutes. Nobody felt it, and yet it was our bodies that worked to melt the ice, to make the peace. What makes the desert beautiful, said the little prince, is that somewhere it hides a well. There is a room that dissolves you like paper. It does not frighten me at all. In dust that floats but doesn't settle, enthralling quietly, the eye is drawn away, and you are left to ponder the ins and outs of things. Subdued by lack of boundaries, you shiver. Are you actually? I could not tell. The telling is the walls. There are no walls, and you dissolve translucent sheen upon the water. Still it rains outside, rains in. Where is the line? The line, the clothes are sin. Within a square there is a lull, there is a frame. Without circumference, could you name a circle? A circle drawn without a pencil. See it clearly and let it melt. Is it strange to float in vacuum, where the nothing is heard and felt and seen? The curtain is drawn, but the scene is empty, and the crowd is hushed and expectant still. Eyes blink, no longer windows. Gray-blue light on a windowsill absorbs the remnants you thought to cling to, clinging quietly at your seams. It seems to me it's me I'm losing. It could be you. The rain will rearrange the atoms, moving letters in a notebook. Dimensionless. A year or so we have before the aging cycle is all we are composed of clay renewed before it turns to sand. If you are sand and I am sand, I wonder, where can a barrier dwell between the hand and the other? A clap is latent housed, they say. There is a bond between the mother and the child. Where is the end of one day another? I will not bother them. I know I am, a core with a periphery. To think that if you turn the pages back, a different me would drink a different you, like lemonade in the Sahara sands. I do not recognize it. A neighbor's tale of a vacation echoes in the further reaches of a hollow dome. Echoes me? Echoes no.